Dyslexia testing needed. Reasons you should get an assessment for dyslexia. Dyslexia is a condition that you should not be afraid of. Additionally, it is something that you should not be ashamed of. In fact, a lot of dyslexic people are very much successful. Some of these people are Da Vinci, Einstein, Winston Churchill, Susan Hampshire, and Jackie Stewart. They are just a few of the many dyslexics that are very successful in what they are specializing in. These people are proof that as a person that is suspected to have dyslexia, you should not be afraid at all. Even though dyslexia is considered to be a learning difficulty, a lot of geniuses have risen from the condition. In fact, people with this problem tend to have a different kind of thinking and way of solving things, which most of the time appears to be their advantage to normal people. Most of the time, dyslexic people appear to be very gifted in visually based skills like sculpture, art, architecture, design, and engineering. They are also usually original, creative, and lateral thinkers. Being one, you can devise your own original, often extremely successful, if quite unusual, ways to problem solving. Because most dyslexic people have to try hard and able to succeed, a lot of them usually develop qualities like determination and extreme attention to detail, to a notable degree. Getting a formal assessment can be very helpful to you, especially if you are already in college or working. In this way you can know what the real reason is for all the difficulties that you are experiencing. Other than that, there are other advantages that assessment can bring about. Here are some of them. Getting a formal assessment for this condition can reveal if you are in need of additional guidance or not. It can show whether you have to take some extra training or get some instructions from a professional. Sometimes, people with dyslexia have to undergo language therapy with a speech and language pathologist to cope up with the skills that he or she is having difficulties with. In fact, there are some difficulties that one can overcome as a dyslexic, provided that you undergo the right training for it. Thus, you can still get some improvement, if only you would allow for it to happen. Dyslexia is a somewhat misleading condition. People who are not aware of it may think that they are simply being stupid or careless. That is why, you should get an assessment, so that you can get some clarification on the real reason why you have these difficulties. Getting to understand what dyslexia and its nature can be your very first step on battling with it. Also, with this clarification, you can actively participate on developing appropriate strategies for your problem. You should understand that your condition cannot change if you are not willing to act on it. As said earlier, dyslexic people are usually thought of to be stupid. If you are a dyslexic, that may already be your outlook to yourself. That is why getting an assessment can change your perspective on whatever difficulties that may come your way. You can also identify your areas of strength. In this way, your outlook on your problem can entirely change, since it would not be all negative, now that you know your strengths. Thanks for watching. Ellen and Michael Moriarty, 2 RNs.